In this video, you'll learn where to find the best dropshipping suppliers to work with if you want to start a dropshipped online store. Now, first off, there are three main ways to find a dropshipping supplier depending on your budget, time constraints, and the types of products that you want to sell. First off, you can use a dropshipping supplier directory. A dropship directory is a database of dropshipping suppliers organized by category, and the directory owner typically screens out potential dropship suppliers to ensure quality and charges a fee for access. You can also use a dropshipping marketplace. A dropship marketplace is an e-commerce site that connects sellers with buyers. Sellers can find interesting wholesale products to sell and have them sent directly to the consumer. And then finally, you can attend a dropshipping and wholesale trade show. By attending a local wholesale and dropshipping trade show, you can form a direct relationship with wholesale suppliers by meeting them face to face. Now, there's no right or wrong way to find a dropship supplier, but each method has its own pros and cons, which will be discussed in depth in this video. By the way, if you're interested in starting your own online store, sign up for my free 6-day mini course below. Now, what do you want to look for in a dropshipping supplier? Because finding a reliable supplier is crucial to running a successful dropshipping business, here's a list of criteria to look for when evaluating your supplier. You got to check the supplier reviews. Make sure you check online review sites like the Better Business Bureau to view any outstanding complaints or negative reviews against the supplier. You also want to check customer reviews. Does the supplier sell high quality products? And make sure you check the consumer reviews for the products that you want to sell. You also want to ask about their return policy. Always ask your supplier how they handle returns, defective merchandise, and shipping, and how quickly are shipments made once an order is placed. You also want to ask about dropshipping fees. Dropshippers will often charge a per order dropship fee to pack and ship individual orders, and make sure you understand all the extra fees involved and how they will impact your bottom line. You also want to check product quality. Before you sell any product, you should buy it yourself to see the quality and observe the fulfillment speed firsthand. Be your own customer and make sure the shopping experience is exceptional. Finally, you want to check for inventory automation. Now, managing inventory and stockouts is an important factor when running a profitable dropshipping store. Higher tier dropshipping suppliers support EDI, which allows for real-time inventory tracking. Now, with this criteria in mind, here's how to find the best dropshipping suppliers online. So method number one is to use a dropshipping directory. A dropshipping supplier directory is a database of pre-vetted wholesale suppliers who offer dropshipping for their products. Now, a directory can save you time and energy by giving you instant access to pre-vetted dropshipping suppliers who are willing to fulfill orders on your behalf. Now, most supplier directories charge a small fee ranging from $30 to $300. Now, the primary disadvantage of using a wholesale supplier directory is that many of your competitors will likely be searching the same database and using your exact same suppliers. It's also important to note that a dropshipping directory is just a listing of companies. You are still responsible for creating your own dropshipping business relationships and negotiating your own pricing and payment terms. Now, the first dropshipping directory is Worldwide Brands. Worldwide Brands is a pre-vetted directory of dropshipping wholesalers that collectively offer over 16 million certified wholesale products for sale, including apparel, consumer electronics, pet supplies, beauty products, home goods, and more. They also offer training classes that teach you how to run your own dropshipping business. Now, while you'll find suppliers from all over the world, most of the dropshipping vendors in the Worldwide Brands directory are based in the US. As a result, almost every dropshipping wholesaler offers fast shipping. It's also important to note that you can leverage the dropshipping suppliers that you find on Worldwide Brands to sell to US customers even if you live outside of the US. Now, Worldwide Brands charges a single lifetime fee of $299. The next directory is called SaleHoo. Now, SaleHoo is a dropshipping directory that is based in New Zealand. And unlike Worldwide Brands, SaleHoo provides a directory of international dropshipping suppliers outside of the United States. So in other words, you can find dropship and wholesale suppliers all over the world. Now, currently, there are over 8,000 trusted dropshipping suppliers in SaleHoo's database that span over 2.5 million products and brands in various niches, such as consumer electronics, personal care, clothing, pet supplies, and more. SaleHoo also offers an AliExpress dropshipping integration, which will be discussed in the next section. Now, access to SaleHoo's database costs $67 per year. The next directory is called Doba. Doba is a hybrid dropshipping company that acts as both a directory and a marketplace. Now, as a directory, Doba can connect you with thousands of dropshipping suppliers to source products for your online store. In addition, Doba provides a complete dropshipping solution by managing all of your ordering and fulfillment operations as well. Here's how Doba works. You search Doba's catalog for products that fit your criteria. You add these products to your e-commerce store, and then once a customer places an order, you make a purchase through Doba. Doba then passes your order to the dropshipping supplier, who then fulfills your order. Now, the main advantage of Doba is that they act as a bridge to legitimate wholesale suppliers and handle everything for you. The downside is that Doba hides your supplier information from you, so you can't contact suppliers directly. As a result, it's difficult to form a relationship with quality suppliers, and you must rely on the Doba platform to fulfill all of your orders. Doba can interface with all the popular e-commerce platforms, including Shopify, BigCommerce, and WooCommerce. Now, Doba charges a monthly fee ranging from $24.99 a month to $299 a month, depending on the plan. The next directory is called Wholesale 2B. Wholesale 2B uses the exact same online business model as Doba in that they handle your dropshipping needs from end to end. There's no need to sign up with any individual supplier. Wholesale 2B handles all orders, returns, and correspondence from the supplier for you. Order fulfillment is essentially a black box. All you got to do is sign up, connect your e-commerce platform, and import products from Wholesale 2B to your shop at the click of a button. When an order comes in, Wholesale 2B charges your credit card and delivers the product to the end customer. There's full order tracking and syncing with your shop, and you can instantly get access to over 1 million dropship products. Now, access to Wholesale 2B costs $29.99 a month to connect an existing online store, $39.99 a month to connect to a marketplace like Amazon or eBay, and $49.99 a month to have your store hosted on their platform. The next directory is called Spocket. Now, if you don't want to dropship any products from China, Spocket allows you to find dropshipping suppliers from the US and the EU. Using the Spocket app, you can instantly add Spocket's products to your online store at the push of a button, and Spocket also offers print-on-demand options similar to Printful. Spocket's main advantage lies with their product quality, fast shipping, and real-time order tracking. And in fact, Spocket handles your inventory by electronically linking your shop to their inventory management platform. As a result, you'll never accidentally sell products that are out of stock. Now, Spocket's main disadvantage is that they only offer a limited variety of products compared to other supplier directories on this list. However, their quality control and product quality is better than average. The next directory is called SupplyMeDirect. SupplyMeDirect is another dropshipping service that offers end-to-end fulfillment, and their online business model is nearly identical to Doba and Wholesale 2B. Now, the main difference is that SupplyMeDirect is a smaller shop that only offers 15,000 products to sell. However, you'll find products in many categories, such as consumer electronics, jewelry, home and appliances, beauty products, and more. SupplyMeDirect can instantly connect to e-commerce platforms like Shopify or BigCommerce, in addition to eBay and Amazon for $49.99 a month. All right, so that's a list of directories. The second method to find dropshipping suppliers is to dropship from an e-commerce marketplace. E-commerce marketplaces are large e-commerce sites that connect sellers to buyers en masse. For example, Amazon is one of the largest e-commerce marketplaces in the world. Now, if you sell products on your store at a higher price than Amazon, you can literally collect the money up front, place an order on Amazon, and have it shipped directly to your customer. This is one of the many different forms of Amazon dropshipping, and you can dropship on eBay as well. Now, right now, AliExpress dropshipping and dropshipping from China is popular because the prices in China are significantly cheaper than the US. The main advantage of dropshipping from a marketplace is that you instantly have access to millions of products without having to build relationships or negotiate pricing. You can just use an app or a plugin to interface your store to the e-commerce marketplace and start dropshipping at the push of a button. Now, the following apps and services all cater to dropshipping from AliExpress, 1688, and Taobao. AliExpress is known as the eBay of the East, and like eBay, AliExpress offers a huge variety of products that span practically every category. Now, because AliExpress is based in China, the cost of labor is low, which causes products on AliExpress to be significantly cheaper. Meanwhile, 1688 is a clone of AliExpress in Chinese, and Taobao is China's version of eBay that mainly serves Chinese customers. Now, the main disadvantage of dropshipping from a Chinese marketplace is that shipping can take a long time, and quality control can be a problem. For example, dropshipping from AliExpress can take up to 50 days for delivery. Meanwhile, the prices on e-commerce marketplaces fluctuate constantly, and product quality can be hit or miss. Here's a list of e-commerce marketplace apps. The first one is called DSers. DSers is a dropshipping platform that allows users to source products from AliExpress and then sell them on their own e-commerce store. DSers provide users with all the tools they need to start and grow their dropshipping business. With DSers, users can find products to sell, create their online store, and manage their orders all in one place. It's free to sign up, and they offer paid plans starting at $19.99. DSers supports Shopify, Wix, and WooCommerce. The second platform is called CJDropshipping. CJDropshipping follows a similar business model to DSers, except CJDropshipping offers US-based warehouses to drastically speed up shipping times. CJDropshipping also sources from 1688 and Taobao, and because 1688 and Taobao normally cater only to Chinese citizens, their prices tend to be lower, albeit at the expense of quality. Now, if you don't see anything that you like on CJDropshipping, you can make a request to add any product to the app. The CJDropshipping app also ensures that your products are published on your own online store accurately by syncing your product descriptions directly with AliExpress. Now, CJDropshipping is free to use, but they charge a dropshipping service fee on a per item basis. The next platform is called AliDropship. AliDropship is very similar to DSers and CJDropshipping in that they allow you to quickly and easily list products from AliExpress on your online store. However, AliDropship also allows you to create a turnkey online store that is hosted on their servers where they perform all the setup. AliDropship literally gives you a done-for-you store in the niche of your choice. AliDropship also offers a WordPress plugin if you want to list AliExpress products on your WooCommerce store. Now, the final marketplace is called Modalyst. Modalyst is one of DSer's main competitors, and they have similar business models. Modalyst connects your e-commerce store to millions of products from AliExpress. But Modalyst also helps you find designer brands in the US and the UK as well. So for example, if you're looking for eco-friendly products or products made in the USA, Modalyst is one of your best dropshipping options. In addition, Modalyst allows you to interact directly with your supplier so you can establish a business relationship without Modalyst as the middleman. Overall, Modalyst is an excellent choice if you want to find suppliers from the US, UK, and Europe, and every supplier has been carefully vetted, and you can often find unique products, especially in the apparel and clothing category. Now, the final method to find dropshipping suppliers is to attend a dropshipping and wholesale trade show. Now, the way to find the best dropshipping suppliers is by attending trade shows, and no matter what you want to sell, you can always find a trade show that caters to your specific niche. By meeting suppliers face-to-face, you can form relationships right on the spot. In-person interaction is always the best way to establish a relationship, and you can quickly meet with multiple dropshipping wholesalers in the span of a couple days. To find a local trade show in your area, check the Wholesale Central calendar. Now, most trade shows are 100% free to attend. However, you may need to show your seller's permit or business license to enter. Wholesale Central is also a good place to find a list of reliable dropshipping suppliers in the US. And best of all, Wholesale Central is free to use. Now, once you find a supplier, here's how to approach the supplier. Now, before you approach a wholesale supplier, you need to be prepared. Because there's significant overhead for the supplier to dropship individual products for your shop, you need to prove to them that you are a serious player. And here's how you do that. Have a website up and running. Ideally, you should have a website in place before you contact your supplier. Now, your website doesn't have to be fully functional, but you should make a solid effort to put together a great looking and trustworthy website that showcases related products. Search for product images online to populate your store and turn off checkout so you don't accidentally take any orders. Now, creating an attractive website may seem like a lot of work, but with dropshipping, the relationship between you and your supplier is a partnership, and suppliers prefer to work with store owners who know what they're doing. The best dropshipping suppliers are reluctant to accept new clients unless you can prove otherwise. You also want to make sure your business is legal. Most dropshipping wholesalers will not work with you unless you have a legal business. Some suppliers will only work with incorporated businesses. Make sure you get a federal tax ID number and legalize your business before you reach out to a supplier. In addition, you should obtain a seller's permit and a business license as well. You also want to pick up the phone. The best business relationships are formed face-to-face, but if you can't meet in person, the next best way is to just pick up the phone and initiate a quick Zoom call. By having a voice conversation, dropshipping companies will be more likely to work with you and answer your questions. The best suppliers have dedicated reps to support their clients. Now, working with your supplier is always a two-way street, so be prepared with the following questions. How quickly are your orders shipped? Is there a dropshipping fee? What are the shipment and fulfillment fees? How are returns handled? And do you offer EDI or electronic inventory management? Is tracking and shipping information automatically sent to customers? Can you customize the packaging with your logo? And how are the items packed and shipped? Now, after all this, which dropshipping supplier should you choose? Now, when it comes to finding the best dropshipping supplier, the hardest ones to find are actually usually the best. The main problem with using a directory or a marketplace is that there are thousands of competitors using the exact same resources and selling the exact same products. In order to differentiate yourself from the competition, it always pays to use dropshipping companies that are not on any of these platforms. If you see a product in a retail store that you would like to sell online, just do a little Googling to locate the distributor directly. Wholesale suppliers may not be willing to offer you dropshipping services for you at first. However, if you buy their products at wholesale prices and demonstrate a track record of sales, you can often convince a wholesale distributor to dropship for your shop. Now, for any business, the more work you are willing to put in to find a supplier, the harder it will be for someone to copy you. Dropshipping directories can save you time, but your best, most reliable suppliers will be the ones who you have established a strong relationship with. Now that you've learned about all these different ways to find dropshipping suppliers, you still have a big problem. How the heck do you approach these suppliers, and how do you get started dropshipping? Well, I have that video for you right here, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well.